let's change tack by looking at the second indices, for the 2022, the year 2022. It was actually dominated by political activities as politicians and political parties are gearing up for the 2023 general election. So from the 2022 Electoral Act to the Emi Lo Kan Eleyi speech and Tinubu's victory at the primary, the Obidient movement and the million marches to the G5 governors band and a host of others. How do you review the coming season based on what transpired this year?
It's been a very, very interesting political season. And from very early in the year, we saw a lot of sparks, a lot of happy moments, a lot of signs that the political season will be a very, very active one. Actually, Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to Ogun State to say, look, Emi Lo Kan, I have raised people, I have helped people to become president, I've helped people to become governors. It is my turn to have a shot at the presidency of the country. At that point, he felt that efforts were being made to stop him from becoming the candidate of the party. And what he wanted was, look, let the contest be an open one. Do not attempt to force a candidate on anyone. And I think in the end, backed by the massive support that I had from governors, he was able to pick the ticket of his party. But a lot of people do not like the idea of Emi Lo Kan. He was talking about himself. He felt that within his party, a party that he helped to put together, that he should be rewarded. He should be allowed to contest freely, and no one should be forced upon the party, because he thought he would not be the beneficiary of any consensus arrangement. I also thought that any consensus arrangement would not have favored him. But he spoke angrily, and in the end, he got the support of the governors, and he was able to win the presidential primary of his party by a huge margin. Peter Obi was to contest for president on the platform of the PDP. Before the end of the exercise, he decided to leave the PDP and use the Labour Party platform. Many people had used the Labour Party platform to contest for governor, to contest for this, to contest for that. But no one has used the Labour Party platform the way Obi has used it. Obi has made the Labour Party much more popular than it has ever been. Obi has galvanized the race. By entering the race, he's made this race a 4-horse race, as against the usual 2-horse race or 3-horse race maximum. He's made it a 4-horse race. When you bear in mind the presence of Kwankwaso in the NNPP, and Kwankwaso is guaranteed to get some significant votes in some states in northern Nigeria. So Obi has done well. His campaigns, even the choice of places that he visits. For example, when he went to Benue and the heat of the flooding crisis, we tried to show people that he had compassion, and then he's back there to visit the IDPs in Benue on Christmas Day. So he's been well managed by his minders, and he has kept the current electioneering season it's made it very enjoyable. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu's energy is felt by the fact that he's the busiest of all the candidates who've been going around, visited many states. He's had town halls with business community, town halls with people from different segments of the economy. You know, it's been a very busy last few months for Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. And Atiku too has also kept himself busy, going from point to point and doing his best to garner support. The G5 governors, in my view, are the peak they constitute the peak of this political season, because they are looking like people who could ultimately decide where the pendulum of victory swings. They are products of the crisis within the PDP, crisis which erupted shortly after the presidential primaries of the party, when the national chairman of the party, not realizing that it was being recorded, sheepishly described Tambuwal, the governor of Sokoto State, as the hero of the election, of the primaries. Now, if you are saying that, you are saying that you are happy that Wike did not win the primaries. You are happy about the role Tambuwal played in stopping what looks like a possible Wike victory. So for that reason, Wike and his friends have ganged up against the national chairman and reminded him of the need to keep his promise that if the presidential candidate of the PDP emerges from southern Nigeria, then he will give up his position, because characteristically, the PDP never goes to the general election with the candidate, the presidential candidate of the party, as well as the national chairman of the party coming from the same zone. So the agitation of the governors is a legitimate one, but for people like Atiku, they believe that at this time, it is too close to the election to change the national chairman. You know, what we don't know is whether even after the election, after IU has led the party to victory, whether they will still agree to remove the chairman. So this is the agitation of the G5 governors, and since there is no resolution in sight, I had said repeatedly that I did not foresee any resolution as long as IU hangs on to the position of chairman. Since there is no resolution in sight, it means that these 5 governors will work against their party, and they work against their party. It could hurt Atiku Abubakar badly in that election, because Obi is expected to dominate the election in the southwest. I mean, the south. Obi is expected to dominate the election. He's supposed to do well in the south. Now, these are states that the PDP have dominated over the years. So with Obi coming in, and with the generality of our people from the southeast rooting for Obi, Atiku will be unhinged in the southeast of Nigeria. So it is in the best interest of the PDP leadership to resolve the dispute between them and those 5 governors. But I doubt if they are thinking about that. And I think somehow the hawks amongst them are convinced that they can win the election without those 5 governors. Even a ruling party, for a ruling party to lose 5 governors is significant. I remember when the PDP lost 5 governors in 2014, it eventually cost them the election.